What's up everyone, welcome to the Surfside PPC YouTube channel. Today's going to be my WZone tutorial, so I'm going to show you how to purchase WZone, how to install WZone, and how to use it on your WordPress website. If you're not familiar with what WZone does, it allows you to import Amazon products on your website, and it will also keep those products up to date as well. So I'm going to show you everything you need to know to get started with WZone today. Now, if you followed along with my Amazon affiliate marketing course, you might have learned something about WZone already, so you might already have some of this information, but this will give you kind of a full rundown of how to use this plugin and really everything you need to know. So I just want to get started by showing you exactly what WZone will do for your website. So if we come over here to my website, farmhousegoals.com, I'm on one of my blog posts for farmhouse valances where I basically just have a list of different valances for sale and then some different design ideas for people. So if we scroll down here, what you're going to see is some of these different products for sale. So what WZone does is allows me to import this product here directly from Amazon. So this isn't something I have in stock. This is an Amazon product. And when someone comes to my website, they find a product they like, they click on learn more, it's going to bring them directly to Amazon and you're going to see the same exact product there. Amazon handles every other part of the checkout process. Basically, it's my job to get people to my website and to get people to click on learn more so they can basically purchase these products from me. So that's basically how WZone works. It also allows you to create a shop on your website. So you use WZone along with the WooCommerce plugin, and the WooCommerce WordPress plugin is completely free and it will allow you to have an e-commerce store on your WordPress website. So if you go to any of my websites really, but go to the shop page, you're going to see what looks like a normal e-commerce shop, but these are all affiliate products directly from Amazon. So if you click on any of these categories, it's going to open up some of the different products and subcategories within these larger categories. So within Christmas, you're going to find things like wreaths and tree skirts and ornaments and different products like that. So it allows you to create an e-commerce website basically without having to have all the inventory. It allows you to drive people to Amazon from your website so you can earn from your Amazon affiliate marketing, your Amazon Associates account. So coming over here, what is WZone? So it's a WordPress plugin. It's a premium WordPress plugin. For every website where you run it, it's a one-time cost of $49. So it's a WordPress plugin that allows you to import Amazon products directly to your WordPress website. With WZone and WooCommerce, you can create an Amazon affiliate marketing store on any WordPress website. So you can see exactly how I did that with Farmhouse Goals. Now the rest of this video is going to be geared towards the newer website I've created, which is pargolfzone.com. It's the same website I used for my Amazon affiliate marketing course. So if we come over here to the back end of my website and we go to the plugins page, you can see I don't have either of these plugins installed right now. Now I did have WooCommerce and WZone both installed, but I just deleted them so I can show you how to add both directly to your website. The first thing you're going to have to do is go to codecanyon.net. I will put this link directly in the video description, but you're looking for WooCommerce Amazon Affiliates WordPress plugin, also known as WZone, and it's by the AA team. What you're going to do is you need to buy a license for your WordPress website. So you want to add this to your cart, purchase the license, and once you do, it's going to be available on your downloads page. So when you go to your Envato Market account or codecanyon.net, you can hover over your name, go to the downloads page, and you're going to see it right here. So when you click on download, what you need to download is the installable WordPress file. So that will download the file that we just basically need to upload into our WordPress website. And then you need to open up your license certificate and purchase code. So for mine, if you come up here, you can see this is my license certificate and right here is my purchase code. So what we're going to do is come back over to our plugins page on WordPress. We're going to click on add new and we're going to upload this file here. Okay, so the next thing you want to do is click on upload plugin and then we're going to choose that file. Okay, so we have our file here. So we're going to click on install now and that will allow us to install the WZone plugin directly on our WordPress website. Okay, so you can see plugin installed successfully. We're going to activate this plugin. So once you install the plugin, you're going to see there are plugin dependencies, and the one plugin, or there's two plugin dependencies. This we already have. The other one is going to be the WooCommerce plugin not installed. So let's install the WooCommerce WordPress plugin. You can just click on the link that they provide. Okay, so you can see it right here, WooCommerce. We're going to install this and activate this plugin as well. So you need WooCommerce in order for WZone to work as well, because it's going to import products directly to your website And the only way to actually get the products tab over here on the left-hand side is to install WooCommerce. So we're going to install WooCommerce, and that will allow us to add products and product categories to our website. Okay, so we'll activate this plugin. And if we scroll down here, you can see we have our WZone plugin here and WooCommerce. So if there's a new version of WZone, when you do install it, you should have an option to update it right away if you don't have the newest version. I'm not sure why it's not the newest version on codecanyon.net. I just downloaded it and installed it, so there must be a newer version that's not available on the website yet. So we want to click on update now. You always want to get to the newest version. So in that case, it's going to be 13.6.7. So we're going to update this now. Okay, so we're all up to date here. So now what we want to do is I want to go through basically what I'm going to be covering in this video. So if we come over here, basically the 9 things I want to go over. So purchasing WZone, you do that on codecanyon.net. So I already kind of went over purchasing WZone, and how to set up WZone is you need to go to that plugins page and install the file that they give you. So from codecanyon.net, you're going to purchase this plugin. It's going to be $49. They might charge a $1 or $2 fee, so it's about $50 total. Go to your downloads page and you want to download your installable WordPress file, and you want your license certificate and purchase code. Now the next thing we want to do is come back over to our WordPress website. We're going to come down here to the bottom. You're going to see WZone, and all you're going to do is click on the left-hand side over here. Click on WZone. Now yours might look a little bit different when you first get started. It might actually go directly to the WooZone wizard, which I'm going to go through in a second. The other thing to keep in mind is the version of WZone you're using. This is 13.6.7. I have been using this plugin for about 4 or 5 years now. So you're going to see new things on the left-hand side. You're going to see new links here as they come out with different features. So Associates Reports, for example, is a newer feature. So it's not something I've really used a ton of yet. I usually just go directly to my Amazon Associates account, but they just added a feature where you can actually get your reports directly from your WZone dashboard. So keep in mind that this tutorial is for version 13.6.7, and as they come out with new features, you might find some different things as well that you don't see in this video. So with that being said, let's come down here to the WooZone wizard. So if we come over, we're still on step 2, how to set up WZone. So what you want to do is go through that wizard. So we're going to click here on the WooZone wizard. And you can see it's going to say, welcome to the WZone setup wizard. Please take 5 minutes to set up the most important plugin settings. So we're going to click on get started. So for what kind of site it is, I usually just choose blog here because it's not really an online store. We're basically using WZone and WooCommerce to add an online store to our golf blog. So we're going to choose blog here. We're going to click on next. It's going to say, what is the state of the website? I actually already do have some content. Sometimes I'll choose fresh install here if it's a brand new website. So if you already have a content-based website and you want to add some products to it, choose already have some content here. If you're just getting started with your website, then I would choose fresh install. Either selection would be fine, honestly. So we're going to go through this pretty quickly. With what purpose do you want to use WZone? So basically mine is going to be, I already have a website and I want to earn some easy money from affiliation. Now this purpose isn't a huge deal what you choose. So now for the settings page. So when it comes to the settings page, I usually just leave this pretty much as is. So one thing I'll get rid of is show coupons. So this option will display coupons if they're available on products. I don't always get rid of that. And sometimes I'll get rid of show free shipping. But the other ones I'll always keep checked here. So 90-day cookies, reviews tab, cross-selling. You don't even really need to make sure you're not unchecking some of these, but usually I'll get rid of the coupons and show free shipping, and we'll click on next. Okay, so now for prices setup, I usually do only Amazon. Import product from merchant, usually I'll do only Amazon. Import as, so you can import products as a draft, so then you would have to go and actually publish them yourself, or you can import them directly as published products. So I always choose publish here, and then import products with price 0. I keep this unchecked. And I do import attributes, and we're going to click on next. So number of images, I usually come down to about 2 or 3. I don't usually want to import a ton of images. People don't need 500 different product images for a single product. They really just need a few different images. And even if there's only one image for a product, it's really not the end of the world usually. Variations, I don't usually import variations, so I choose none here. Now I'll show you what variations mean as we add some products, but basically when you're going through and let's just say you're purchasing a towel or something. You might find a company that has like 5 different towels in different colors. Same exact towel, but just basically variations for different colors. Now, for me personally, I'd rather just import them all as separate products rather than having that one product page with 5 different variations. So I choose none here for variations. I would rather just add things individually, and I'll show you a little bit more about that as we go. Spin on import, usually I'll check yes. This will auto spin content at Amazon import to avoid Google finding duplicate content. So we're going to click on next. Okay, so checkout message, going to say you'll be redirected to Amazon to complete your checkout. Redirect in 1 second. You can do 0, 1. Buy button custom text. So you saw before I have learn more for farmhouse goals. I usually always choose learn more. Buy button, I usually do opens up in a new tab, and then as of text font size, I usually just do 0. I usually just keep most of these basically as is, just redirect in 1 second. So we'll click on next. Okay, so next is going to be Amazon keys. Now, usually at one point throughout the WooZone wizard, they're going to ask you for your item purchase code, so you can find that directly from your Code Canyon WooCommerce download. So when you download WZone in here, one thing you can see is license certificate and purchase code. So basically you click on that, open the PDF, it's going to look like this. This is going to be your item purchase code. So now we come back over here, we're going through the WooZone wizard. Access key ID and your secret access key are actually going to be in your Amazon Associates account, and same with your affiliate ID. Now, when it comes to your access key ID and your secret access key, those are going to be within your Amazon Associates account. So when you sign into your Amazon Associates account, you can see mine right here. You go to Tools and you go to Product Advertising API. So in the Product Advertising API page, we scroll down and you're going to see Manage Your Credentials, and this is where you can find your access key ID and your secret access key ID. So if you don't already have one, what you're going to do is click on Add Credentials. It's going to give you the access key ID, and it's going to show you that secret key one time. So you need to copy both of them, and then you need to come back over here and you need to paste your access key ID here and your secret access key ID here. From there, the next thing you need is your affiliate ID for at least the main country that you're working with. Now you can do it for other countries here as well by using one link. So when you go to your Amazon Associates account, if we come to the top, again under Tools, go to one link, and that's going to allow you to link some of your different accounts, whether it's United States, United Kingdom, Canada. So you can actually use some of these different accounts as well, and it will allow you to increase your earnings if you are getting international traffic. Now, the next thing that we're going to do is if you scroll over your email up in the top right corner, you can go to manage your tracking IDs. So I came to manage my tracking IDs, and you can see some of my different tracking IDs here for different websites that I manage. You can add a new tracking ID. So just enter it here, and then we'll click on close. All you need to do is copy this tracking ID right here, come over and paste it. That's going to be your affiliate ID for your website. So that's how you get your access key ID, secret access key, and your affiliate ID directly from your Amazon Associates account. If you don't have an Amazon Associates account, go sign up for one now. It's completely free. And if you have a brand new website, I went over this in my video, but you just want to create some content, and then that will allow you to actually get accepted into the Amazon Associates program. Basically, you want to have at least 10 blog posts based around whatever your website's about. So in terms of Par Golf Zone, I would write 10 different golf articles, and I would use this website to actually get accepted. Since I'm already accepted, it's much easier to add new websites, so I have this one added as well. So main affiliate ID for me is United States. Request type, I choose auto detect, and import location, I choose United States as well. You can check your Amazon AWS keys just to make sure they work properly. So I would do the check here, but I already know they work, so I'm just going to click on finish. Okay, so you can see congrats, you have successfully set up WooZone Wizard. Now you can go and import Amazon products into your website. So we're going to click on close. This should bring us right back to the WZone dashboard. So now we're on our dashboard here. So coming back over here, how to set up WooZone or WZone, and then the Amazon config, Amazon configuration. So that's the next thing we're going to go through. We kind of already started going through it, but if we come over here to configuration, when you go through that WooZone wizard, it's basically going to go through the configuration for you. So you're going to see general and Amazon. I use the newest Amazon API as of January 14th, 2020. Request type auto detect, Amazon location United States. This is where you can add new Amazon keys, but you just want to unpublish or delete your old Amazon keys altogether once you add them. So you add your Amazon access key, and this is where you add your secret access key, check your keys, add them, and then all you need to do is scroll down to the bottom of the page and save the settings. So you can see here, I have just my one affiliate ID for United States here. So if you look at my other websites, I have different affiliate IDs for United Kingdom and for Canada as well. So if we come up here under the Amazon configuration part, or you just see config right here, the other things are going to be the plugin setup, the import setup, bug fixes, debug, string translation, dropshipping, and geolocation. Now, truthfully, as long as I've used WZone, I'm not really in. So when it comes to bug fixes, debug, string translation, dropshipping, or geolocation, I really just don't use these tabs ever. So I'm not really going to go through them in this video. Now, the one thing I will show where there's a little bit of use here is for string translation, you can actually adjust different strings. So for example, the original expression, when they're promoting different products that people buy together, the original expression is frequently brought together. Now I can translate this expression and just do recommended products or something along those lines. So you can change these expressions if you want to. I really just leave them all as is, but it just can allow you to create a little bit more of uniqueness around your website rather than using the basically what WZone already has here by default. So the ones that I actually do, so Amazon setup we went through. eBay I'm not going to go through in this video either. There is a WZone eBay provider add-on. So if you're an eBay affiliate, you can also import eBay products directly to your website. I really just work with Amazon and focus on my Amazon Associates account. Now plugin setup, on-site cart I always choose no, 90-day cookies yes, show Amazon URL as by URL yes, get product short URL no. Keep scrolling down. So hide WooCommerce, no. This I pretty much just leave as is. I have no here. Activate GDPR compliance, no. Product delete, move to trash. Usually I'll just choose no here. Keep coming down. Show coupon, no. Checkout email, no. Mandatory, no. Keep coming down. No for gallery. Remove featured image from product gallery, no. Product short description, yes. Review tab, yes. Checkout message, you will be redirected to Amazon to complete your checkout in 1 second. We have learn more as a product buy button. Next is remote Amazon images. So I choose yes here. They have select remote image Amazon or remote image sizes, and I usually just leave this as is. So product and post, I do yes. Keep coming down. Product availability by country, I do yes. So product availability by country box before the add to cart button. Show country flag on cart page, yes. So keep coming down. Basically just want to show you some of these different settings. So no here for country flags as links, no for delete attachments, yes for cross-selling NB products, I choose 3. Cross-selling variable product, first variation, no, show availability icon, yes. So we keep coming down. Activate product price disclaimer is yes, text font size 0.8. And so basically you could see here, it's going to say Amazon price as of a certain date. So that's usually the format I use, and then I'll save the settings. So just so you can see all the settings that I generally use, you can adjust settings. So the more you learn about the plugin, you might want to change some of the things that I do. Next is going to be import setup. So I'm just going to go through general on Amazon here. Import attributes, I choose yes. I don't change anything here. I have no. I have only Amazon. So we went through that with the WooZone wizard. Do not import products with price 0. Variations, no. Import as publish. So I have 90 here for ratio product validation. Cron number of images, 100. Number of images for each product is 3. For image names, I use product title. Spin on import, I choose yes. Spin max replacements, I choose 10 replacements. Keep coming down. Create only parent categories on import, I just keep this as no. I have yes, yes, yes. Click on save the settings. So that's basically for step 3. Going through the Amazon configuration, these 3 tabs are the ones you're going to use the most. The other ones, you're just not really in bug fixes or debug or any of those. Dropshipping can allow you to actually create a dropshipping website where you would basically handle the entire checkout process on your website, and then you would go to Amazon and actually do each individual purchase. I don't do that. So if you want to try drop shipping, that's something you can do. I've never been really big with drop shipping, so that's not something that I do. So coming back over here, the first 3 we've gone over: purchasing WZone, how to set up WZone, and Amazon configuration. Number 4 is the direct import extension. So that's a Chrome extension that allows you to import Amazon products to your website. I've been having issues with the Chrome extension for about the past 2 to 3 weeks. So there's been times where it works and times where it doesn't. Right now, it's not really working that well for me, but the no API keys import products is working for me. So we're going to open up the direct import extension. So if we come over here to the left-hand side, you can see no PA, that's no product advertising API keys. So what we can do is click on direct import extension. So what you do is you can see get the WZone direct import extension here. So we're going to click on that. It's going to open up the Chrome extension. So I've gone over this in other videos. So they actually released a 2.0.6 version. This is the 2.0.5 version. I was using the newest version, the 0.06, for about a week, and then it kind of stopped working. So for right now, I'm just going to install this plugin. I don't know if this is going to work, but we're going to click on add extension. Okay, so now we have this extension added to Chrome. So now what we can do is we want to come back over to our website and we want to refresh this page. Once you refresh the page, it's going to say, do you want to authorize WZone direct import extensions to access and import products into this WZone install? So what we're going to do is we're going to authorize this and we're going to save the settings. I don't know if you need to save the settings, but I always save them anyway whenever I do this. Now what we can do is if we come over to Amazon, and what I did is I did a search for golf ball. So I'm just going to search for golf ball. If we come over to my website, before you ever import products, you want to make sure you go to this products tab and you want to add product categories. So a best practice is to create some of the different product categories and make sure you really have good categories and subcategories because it's going to help with your search engine optimization efforts. For example, I have golf balls here, and what I've done is I've broken out by different brands. So I have TaylorMade, I have Titleist, I have Callaway. There's a bunch of different brands that I can use. I can also create categories for different types of golf balls. So there's some that are tour balls, there's some that are for distance, there's some that are better for putting. So there's a ton of different categories you can use. But you can see here I have my main category golf balls, and then I have some of these subcategories here. So let's just say I want to add something to Callaway golf balls since I only have 3 products imported already. Now this plugin might not work, so just a fair warning. So let's just open up some of these different Callaway products. So in order to use the direct import extension, you need to go to a specific Amazon product page, not a product category type page where you're doing a search, or if you're clicking on any of these different departments, or even if you're going to the best sellers page, those aren't going to allow you to import those products. You need to go to the actual page itself. So this is the issue I keep having with the direct import extension. Hopefully they fix it, but I keep getting no price here. So basically we have it set that we're not going to import products that have a price of 0. So this extension is clearly not communicating with Amazon well because the price right here is $47.99. And I've used this direct import extension for several years now without having this issue. So it's a new issue. But what you want to do is come over here to your website. You want to click on these 3 lines, and that's going to allow you to import in a specific category. So you want to choose the correct category here, which in this case would be Callaway golf balls, click close, and then you want to click right here, and that's going to import this product to our website. In this case, it's not working right now, so we're just going to click on close, but that's how the direct import extension works. Now the fix that they have said if you come to the WooCommerce Amazon affiliates plugin and you go to their comments, this is where you're going to find a lot of support. So once you click on comments, you're going to see some of the different issues that people are having. They'll leave the comments here, and then they actually have the AA team support will answer those comments. If we come right here, you can see someone saying, hello, I'm facing an issue. When I go to Amazon.com, enable WZone direct import Chrome extension, it shows the product on the extension with no price. So that's the exact error that we're having. So if you're having some of these issues as you use the plugin, they usually have their support team will answer these questions. People will be facing the same exact issues you are, and there's a ton of people that use this plugin. There are literally tens of thousands of downloads of this plugin. So if we come over here and we click, it's going to say you need to update the Chrome extension. So if we come here, they have version 2.0.6. So I said recently this version wasn't working for me either, but basically all you need to do is follow their instructions here to use the direct import Chrome extension. So I've gone over this in some of my other videos as well. What you can do is just download the zip file. You're going to have to delete. So if you come over here, you go to settings, you're going to go to your extensions, and you're going to see the WZone direct import here. So you're going to have to remove this and then load the unpacked, which is going to be basically this file that they just told us to download over here. So if you see here, this is the direct import Chrome extension 2.0.6. So we could go through this entire process, but I've been having issues with this one as well. So that's something where they're going to have to make sure they have a good fix on what this problem is that a bunch of people are facing. In the meantime, you can add products in other ways. So we're going to come back over here. That's the direct import extension. You just download and install it. You might need to update to this 2.0.6 version. However, if you just want to kind of get started with adding products in another method, what you can do is go one link down to import products. So this is the no PA API keys import products. So we're going to click on import products. So coming back over here, we went over the direct import extension. Hopefully they get all those pricing issues fixed because it's been a headache for me. But WZone is a great plugin, so they usually have good fixes whenever there are issues like that. So direct import extension, it's going to tell you to validate. So it's going to have your product key here and then your email. So we're going to unlock no AWS keys import. Okay, so you can see here, no API keys import. So you can see it's going to bring up a page that looks like this. And all we need to do is search a keyword here and search for products. So if I do Callaway golf ball, for example, so we'll do the same exact search we did previously. What we can do is we'll click on some of these products to add them to our website. So we have this Callaway golf ball, we have this Callaway golf ball. So just add a bunch of different products here. And then what you want to do is scroll down to the bottom so you can keep going through adding these to your import list. There's no reason not to import as many products as possible. I'm just kind of showing this for the video. So you add a few to your import list here, come all the way to the bottom. So for import product type, I always choose simple product. Variable product is for variations. So I have simple product. For number of images, I usually use around 3. I'll click spin on import. And then what I'll do is import in, you want to choose Callaway golf balls. So basically, simple product, I usually lower the number of images to 3, and then you want to make sure you choose the right category here. So you want to make sure you're importing products always in the right category, and then we can click on import selected products. If we scroll down, it's going to show us basically our progress as we go. Okay, so it finished all up. You can see 8.57 seconds over here, 7.48 seconds. So it takes anywhere from 5 to 10 seconds on this website to import products. I've seen it take longer, sometimes 20 to 30 seconds per product. So pretty quickly to add products to your website. We got one invalid. So if we click on it, it's saying the product field title is empty. So probably not empty, but it just looks like it's not able to actually pull in that product title properly. So if we come back over here, you can see it imported these 4 different products to my website. So if we come over to products and we click on all products here, we're going to see some of those products that we just imported. So there should be 4 brand new products. So we have this product here, Callaway golf balls, Callaway golf balls, Callaway golf balls. So let's view this page because this is basically the whole point of having the WZone plugin is to import products like this into these different product categories. So if we open our product page, you can see Callaway 2021 Super Soft Max golf balls, and we scroll down. Amazon price $24.99 as of basically right now. Keep coming down, it's saying United States available. You can remove this country here if you want to, so you can remove the availability by country box. You don't need to have this. It imported 3 of the different images here, so you can see you don't need a ton of images. I mean, these 3 images are perfectly fine for what people expect to see. If someone clicks on learn more here, they're going to be brought directly to Amazon. You can see this page here. Hopefully they purchase something from me within 24 hours and then we will get a commission. So that's basically how this works. You can see we're getting no price again up here when obviously there is a price, and obviously we're just able to import this. So that's just an error with the direct import extension. But if we come back over here, that is how to use the direct import extension and the no API keys import products. Now the other option is insane import mode. Insane import mode does require those product advertising API keys, which we added during the WooZone wizard setup. So if we come back over to our website again, and let's come to the back end of WZone. Okay, so we scroll up here a little bit. So the next thing is going to be insane import mode. So this allows you to add products basically with 3 different ways. So you can search directly for products. So we'll just use the same keyword we've been using, Callaway golf ball. And you can choose the first so many pages. So we'll just say all departments, first 2 pages. I'm not going to change anything else here, but we're going to launch this search. So with insane import mode, you're basically just searching for Amazon products directly from the back end of your website. So if we come down here, now I've been having an issue importing with this method as well. To be honest, I haven't used insane import mode in years. I just want to show this for this video and show some of the different things that you can do with it. So if we scroll down here, first things first is it's going to queue up all the different products and it's automatically going to check them for import to your website. So usually what I'll start with is I'll uncheck all, and then what you want to do is check the individual products you want to add. So there's really only one set of Callaway golf balls here. So this is really why I don't use it, because it doesn't really give you the best options all the time. The other thing you can do is export the ASINs here. So ASINs, ASIN is Amazon Standard Identification Numbers, basically the unique number for every single product on Amazon. So you can export the ASINs here. I'm going to come to queued products. We have one product selected for import. It found 20 different unique products, and there was 12 that were loaded and valid. So if we scroll down here, the main thing, make sure you're importing in the right category. So we choose Callaway golf balls, number of images 3, variation 0, everything else looks good. Let's import products. I feel like we're going to get an error for this, no price. Price is 0, so it is skipped. So there's clearly an error with the direct import Chrome extension and insane import mode when it comes to finding some of these prices right now. There might be an easy fix for this, but I don't use insane import mode, so I would just highly recommend using this import products option like I showed earlier, or using the direct import extension and actually updating to 2.0.6. We'll do that at the end of the video and see if it actually works right now. So coming back over here, the other thing you can do is grab products. So if you take an Amazon URL like a bestsellers page, so we're going to come back over to Amazon again, you can see bestsellers right here. What you can do is come to the bestsellers page, and let's just say we choose sports and outdoors. Okay, so we have the Amazon bestsellers in sports and outdoors. So we'll copy this URL and come back over to our website and paste the URL here. And what we can do is get the ASIN codes. Okay, so this has completely loaded. So if we scroll down here, what it's going to do is queue up all those products that we don't already have imported on the bestsellers page. So these are some of the best sellers in sports and outdoors, but you can see it's not really the best products for golf in general. I mean, none of these are really that related to golf at all. So I'm not going to import these to my website, but what you can do is either click on uncheck all or check all of them and just import every single product if they're all relevant for your website. But you can click on specific products, and then when you come down, it's going to be the same exact thing. Choose the category you want to import it into, select that category, and then import products. So that's another option you have, is you can use something like a bestsellers page. Now, last but not least, we can go to already have a list. So if we come to already have a list, all we need to do is get the ASIN codes from Amazon and paste them here, and we can add a bunch of products at once. So the best way to do that is with the Amazon ASIN grabbing tool, also provided by the same maker of the WZone plugin. So once you install it, you can see I have it disabled. I don't really use this method very often, so we're going to click on enable this item. So you can also go directly to your settings page, click on extensions. So when you're in Chrome settings, and you're going to see our extensions here. So I just have it enabled. So what we can do is come over to Amazon and build an ASIN code list. So the way to do that is open up a few different product pages the same way we did before. I'm just going to open up random ones because I'm not actually adding these products here. And then what you can do is for each individual product, you're going to see add product to list. So over here on the right hand side, you're going to see we have 0 products added to our list right now. So what we can do is when you open up the product page, right next to the title, we're going to add product to list. So we're going to open up the next product page, add product to list. So I already had some products here on a different list, but once I refresh, it'll get rid of those. So we're going to keep adding these products here. And this is how you basically create an ASIN list, is you install that Chrome extension and then you just add them all to the list. Then I'll usually come back to the main page here where I did the search for my products, refresh this page, and our list should come over here on the right hand side. Okay, so we have the 5 that we just added. So what we can do is export these ASINs to a list, export them to a file. Now you can either click here to download a CSV file, or if you click on copy paste, it's going to give you the 5 different ASIN codes or however many you have on your list. So we're going to copy these, come back over to our website. We're going to paste these here. Our delimiter is a comma. So then you can add those ASIN codes to the product queue that we're going to be importing. So if we scroll down here, you can see some of these different products added to our queue that we've just selected for import. Since I already have some of them on my website, it's not going to even queue up those products. But what you could do is take your queued products and again, come down here, choose the right category you want, keep everything else the way it is, 3 images, 0 variations. I have these both checked, and import products. So that's how to use insane import mode. So coming back over here, We've gone over the 3 main ways to add products, really the 3 only ways to add products. We're going to try that direct import extension, the newest file, at the end of the video just to see if it works. But the no API keys import products is the way I've been doing it for at least the past several weeks. The direct import extension I've used for several years now. So the next thing I want to go through is the WZone dashboard. So when you are in WZone or you're even on your website, let's just say you click on the WZone link, that's going to bring you to your dashboard. So your dashboard looks like this, and it has links, every single link of all the different things you can go to. So some of these links you're not really ever going to use really that often. So import stats. So when you see the import products here, the import stats just give you statistics for how you've imported products, how many imported products you have. So it's not really something you need to view all that often. Synchronization. So I want to go through synchronization. This is a really important part of your website. So what synchronization does is it makes sure that your products are actually synced with the Amazon product. So once you import a product to your website, for example, we have this Callaway 2021 Super Soft Max golf balls. So the price for this product can change. There could be a scenario where this product just goes completely out of stock. Callaway might stop selling them a year or 2 from now. So the way your website stays up to date is by syncing those products. So if we come back over here, so this specifically is the no AWS keys synchronization. So if we scroll down here and we click on action sync now, what that's going to do is it's going to take all of our ASIN codes that we've imported to our website, and it's going to sync every single product. So when it syncs a product, it will update the title, it will update whether or not it's in stock, it will update the price. So basically every important thing about the product will be updated every time you click on sync. So if we come up to the top here, you can see I've already had a complete sync for the day. So the duration took 4 minutes and 2 seconds. It started today. So you're going to have these different sync cycles once per day. So we're going to adjust our synchronization settings or just go through them. I'm not really going to change anything, but you can see our next one is scheduled for tomorrow. So we basically have it so that every single day, every single one of our products is going to be synced with Amazon. So what we can do is come down here to the synchronization settings, and you can see it's going to start with sync product fields, and our chosen items are just product title and product price. That's really all we're worried about. Keep old price if new price is empty. Now keep old price if new price is empty. So right now we have this set to yes. If you choose no, what's going to happen is if the price changes, for example, for that Callaway golf ball, so if this price changes from $24.99 to there's no price, then depending on what you choose here, if you choose yes, it's not going to sync that new price. If you choose no, then when that product price does change, it will become empty. So it's basically a matter of preference. Do you want people to always know exactly what the price is on Amazon? Or once you import a product, you want people to think that, okay, there's always this price. It's been available for this price in the past, basically. I usually like to choose no here because I don't really want to present that, hey, this product is available for $24.99 on Amazon if it's not. So basically, if you choose no here, then that means it's going to be the most up-to-date and basically the better user experience for your users. Delete variations if parent not found. I always choose yes here, even though I don't really import variations. Next is Amazon location for sync. So for this, I'll just use product import country. Next is put Amazon products in trash when syncing after. So we'll do third try. I usually just leave that as is. Reset product sync stats, and I'll just leave that as is. So what we want to do is click on save the settings. So then what will happen is if we do get new products, it will actually show that this product isn't available once that changes. So hopefully that all makes sense when it comes to syncing your products. Now the other thing for synchronization is going to be down here for plugin status. You're going to see synchronization log. So if we scroll down, you can see this does the same exact thing as the other synchronization that we're using. So this you could see started on Tuesday, took 12 minutes and 14 seconds. And with the synchronization, you can do price, title, buy URL, description, SKU, sales rank, reviews, short description, and new variations. You can see reoccurrence every single day. So you can do this less often if you want to. The other thing is you can just come in here manually and sync all now. So usually what I'll do is I'll kind of leave these settings as they are for the most part, but what you could do is just use this synchronization over here. For this, I just kind of keep this mostly as is. So there's not really much that I change here. And the one thing that you can do is change from product ID to product page views. So what that's going to do is your products with the most page views are always going to be the most up to date, and you're going to make sure that they're always synced properly. So product page views is going to be better than using product ID. So we'll just use product page views and click on save the settings. Okay, so that's synchronization. If you come to the synchronization log, you can do it manually, but otherwise, if you have the synchronization up here, they're automatically going to keep your products synced all the time. So that's just something to keep in mind as you are going through with importing products and you want to make sure your products stay up to date. The synchronization will do that for you. Okay, so a few of the things I want to go through. So Associates reports, this will just show you how your website is performing in Amazon Associates. So if you click on Associates reports, basically what you need to do is do the WZone direct import extension validation. So we're going to unlock no AWS keys import again. And then what you can do is find your statistics. So you set your country, you set your tracking ID for Amazon, and then you have your last 30 days. So we can click on get reports. It's a brand new website, so I don't even know if I'm getting anything yet. Okay, so I've waited for this to load for about 10 minutes. It hasn't loaded. I haven't used Associates reports yet. It is a new feature, so this will probably get better as they go, but honestly, you can get all of your Associates reports in the back end of your Amazon Associates account, so there's no real reason to view your Associates reports directly from WZone if you don't want to. So we're going to refresh this page and show some of these other links on the left-hand side. Okay, so the next thing is going to be Content Spinner. So it's going to spin some of the content that it adds to your website from Amazon, specifically for some of these different products. So what you're going to see is it has 10 replacements. So it's going to go through the product description and basically just change some of these different words here so that things don't look exactly the same on every different website. So it's still going to be pretty similar to what Amazon has, but it's just slight differences. And over time, the Content Spinner automatically will just adjust some of these different product descriptions so that your content isn't exactly the same as Amazon. I haven't really noticed any issues with my website in terms of having duplicate content. And what you're going to find is when it comes to products like, let's just say like this 2020 Callaway Chrome Soft golf balls, there's probably a ton of websites that have this product added on it, and a lot of them have the same exact product descriptions. So when there's a lot of that for different products around basically on all these different websites, it's hard for Google to basically say, okay, this website is using duplicate content, this website's using duplicate content, because for products, it happens a lot for some of these major products that are sold at a ton of different websites, basically from Walmart to PGA Tour, Golf Store to Golf Galaxy to Dick's Sporting Goods. They all have these products, and while they probably have some unique descriptions to them, a lot of them use the same exact description. So that's the Content Spinner. It's automatically built into WZone, and you don't really need to change much to make it work. Amazon recommendations, this is just if you're looking for different products to add based on basically what your website's about. I never use Amazon recommendations, but if you are trying to look for different categories or something along those lines, what you could do is just search here. So I can come to keyword, I can search golf, and we can do search. And what it's going to say is these are some of the different categories basically in Amazon warehouse deals. Disc golf, golf balls, golf bag, golf clubs. So one thing I might say is, okay, let me make sure I add golf nets to my website. For all departments, let me make sure I add, golf pants for men to my website. For Amazon warehouse deals, you could see disc golf. Maybe that's something I want to add to my website as well. So it helps you kind of learn some of the different categories and subcategories based on whatever niche you are working with. So it might help if you're really having trouble finding some of the different products and product categories to add to your website. Amazon recommendations might be helpful because there are a lot of different links here. For me, I don't really ever add these. So it could be useful. Come to Amazon recommendations, just search kind of your main keywords and try to find some subcategories that would be helpful. Then you can always go to your products, go to your categories and add them. Just personally, I don't really use this really ever. So next is going to be auto import products. I really wouldn't recommend using auto import products. Basically what you can do is set up a search. For example, I could do a search for something like Callaway golf balls, and then I would say, I want to add these products from this search every so often to my website. Again, I never use auto import products just because I don't want to add unrelated products to my product categories. When it comes to people looking for a Callaway golf ball, I don't want towels and teas and all these different types of products added to these categories. So the more control I have over it, the more I'm going to take. That's why I just prefer to use the direct import extension or import products. Choose the individual products I want to import, select the individual category I want them to go to, and then do it like that. So auto import is something I just don't use because I feel like you lose control over what products are being imported to your website at any given time. So plugin status. So first we'll start with speed optimization. Again, some of these links I just don't really use too often, but for speed optimization, what you could do is mass speed optimize products. So if you click on a product and you want to optimize it, we click over here, optimize product. What it's going to say is this product has 3 images. We recommend optimizing the images, and basically the way to do that is delete some of these different images. So basically you just have your featured image here. That's one option when you're trying to optimize. So you're going to see attributes. So we can click on attributes. So you can see this product has 1 attribute. We can click on optimize, but we already have a 100 score here. Variations, we already have a 100 score because we have no product variations. Last but not least, there's categories. And basically you can remove some of these different categories. So we're going to click on close here. If you mass speed optimize products, well, we have to choose a few. Let's just choose all. If you mass speed optimize products, what you could do is with images say, okay, I'm only going to leave 2 images. With attributes, I would just want to optimize attributes. With variations, we're going to go to no variations for every product. And for categories, you could see select how many categories to leave on each product. I never really limit any of these. If it slows down my website a little bit, I'd rather that and have products in the correct categories. So truthfully, this is useful if you want to get rid of some of the images, if you want to get rid of some variations, if maybe you just want to try to optimize attributes, but that's not really something that's going to be all that easy. So we're just going to click on cancel. Again, speed optimization, I just don't find a ton of use there besides deleting images. Assets download. So truthfully, I'm not really sure what this is even here for. I already have remote Amazon images, so I'm not going to be able to download assets. If I click on this, I'm just going to get an error. You can come in and edit your products, view products, but you can do that directly from the products pages as well. So with assets download, I think the goal is to come in here and you can actually click to download and you could download some of these images. I never use this link. It's just not something that has really any use for me. Product stats, so this could be useful because you can kind of learn what some of your more popular products are. So if we come to product stats, you can see all my different products, how many hits they've gotten, how many people have tried to add them to the cart, which I don't have that as an option, and how many redirects to Amazon each product has driven. So you can see some of these have 1 here. So basically it just gives you a little bit more information about what some of your most popular products are in terms of hits, in terms of redirects to Amazon. It might be useful if you're trying to build some type of best sellers list or most popular products list. Just come in here and try to find what is very popular on your website. So we went through the synchronization log and keeping your products synchronized. So plugin Cronjobs I'm going to go through at the very end. Debug module, so that's just going to allow you to see any issues that are happening on your website. I don't really ever use the debug module. WZone reports, so again, that's going to be kind of the same thing. It just kind of keeps up to date on what's happening with WZone, the plugin. Last few here, so setup backup I don't really ever use. Modules manager I don't use. Server status I don't use. And Bitly, what you can do is enable Bitly links and it'll give you a little bit more information. The one thing about Bitly is it is something you have to pay for. So if you're using bitly.com, the free option only allows you 100 links per month. The premium option for $200 a month allows 3,000 branded links. Personally, I'm just not going to pay the extra for some of the information I'm getting from Bitly. I just don't think it's really worth the price for me. So I don't really ever use Bitly here. So that's pretty much all the links that you can go through. If you want to learn a little bit more about something specific like debug module, we can go in there, but it's just not something I ever use. The main things you're going to use are importing products, and that's the direct import extension and import products here. The other thing that's really important is synchronization. And last but not least, making sure your Amazon is fully configured and you have all the right basically import settings that you want and the settings for your plugin. So coming back over here for 9 things to know, 2 last things to go through. So WZone add-ons and Cronjobs. So WZone add-ons, there are some different WZone products that you can actually use along with this plugin. So if we come to add-ons, you can see they have G products, compare Amazon add-on, we have the eBay add-on, additional variation. There's some over here on the right-hand side, but this is actually currently blocking them. So if we open this a little bit, you can see there's some more here. WZone, there's Kingdom, which is the WooCommerce Amazon affiliates theme. So you can install these add-ons, and most of them, or maybe all of them, I believe, are premium. So if we just come to Search-Azon, or Search-Azon, I guess it's considered called. If you come to Search-Azon, they have a product here on Code Canyon, so the same place where we purchased WZone from. I've never used Search-Azon, so you could see the ratings here, 3.4, 89 comments. These are things you can try to test and see if they actually enhance your website a bit. There are things I've kind of looked at in the past that I've wanted to test here, and I might test some of these over time. So they have Guten Search, Amazon Affiliates Product Search, and Embed. Search-Azon basically adds a Amazon search functionality directly to your website. So there are some of these that I might eventually try to test. So Amazon product comparison tables. So this might be useful if I want to compare maybe 10 different golf balls for sale and kind of go through what some of the different benefits are, things like that. I just don't know how much these are really going to help my websites. G products, Amazon affiliate products boxes block. So that allows you to embed, display several Amazon products and provide relevant information. Basically, I just wanted you to be aware there are some different add-ons that will work with WZone. So maybe you want to try to test something like Search-Azon and see if that helps with your income at all. Maybe you want to try something like Guten Search, see if that helps with your income at all. So basically, you can try some of these different products here. The other thing is there's an eBay add-on. So if we come over here, WooCommerce eBay affiliates. So if you're an affiliate with eBay, you can also import eBay products directly to your website as well and work with eBay a little bit more using WZone. Again, that's just not something, I'm not even an eBay affiliate, so it's not something that I use. So coming back over to our website, I just wanted to kind of make you aware of some of the different add-ons you can use to enhance your website. So last but not least, Cronjobs. So if we come down here and we come to plugin Cronjobs. So basically a cron job is something to be scheduled for the future. So for example, sync products here. So this is a cron job for the future, basically for tomorrow, where they're going to sync my products again. It's essentially a way to schedule all the different tasks that WZone does, and it keeps them all, you can see here, 1 hour. So every 1 hour, so that's the reoccurrence for this specific cron job. For WooZone sync products, every 2 minutes, it's going to run and it's going to sync our products. So it's just basically a way to schedule different tasks that are happening through WZone. But one thing you can do if you scroll down here is you can replace your WordPress cron job with a real cron job in the back end where your website is hosted. So what you can do is go to the back end of your website. So you're going to see log into your cPanel. Scroll down to the Cronjobs link. So you're going to see that here. They have it here under advanced. Add a new cron job, and they show you exactly how to do this along with the link that you can add. So you add this new cron job. That's basically it. And then you need to edit your wp-config.php file. So this is a little bit more complicated, but it's just something that will speed up your website a little bit. Not something you necessarily need to do, but just something I wanted you to be aware of. So that's Cronjobs. The last thing I want to do is let's just see if we can get this direct import Chrome extension to work. So we're going to copy this. We're going to go to the page. It's going to download this immediately. Okay, so we have this downloaded. Okay, so the next thing you want to do is come to your Chrome extensions page. You want to make sure you have developer mode enabled. So what we're going to do is we're going to remove WZone direct import altogether. We're going to see if we can get 2.0.6 to work. And then we're going to click on load unpacked. So the first thing you want to do is extract your zip file. So we've already done that. So what I want to do is load unpacked. And what you need to do is go into your direct import Chrome extension file. So after you extract it, it's going to have this file here, direct import Chrome extension v2.0.6. And then what we want to do is click on the folder within the extracted zip file. So it's basically a folder within a folder. So we want to click on this one here, or come back, click on this one here and click select folder. So that is going to install WZone Direct Import 2.0.6. And now let's just refresh some of these pages and let's just see if this works. Okay, so it's saying before using this extension, we need to authorize it in the WZone plugin on your install. So we already did that earlier, but since we did the new version of the Direct Import extension, let's click here. Let's authorize this again. So now we got to come back over. We're going to refresh this page one more time. Let's see if this actually works. Okay, so that works. So the 2.0.6 is working again. So we can see here we have the pricing for this product. So let's just come back over here and we'll search Callaway golf ball. Okay, so we have the WZone direct import extension up here. Let's open up a few of these pages. I've already added some Callaway golf balls to my website. I'm not even sure which ones I've added yet. So we'll open a ton here and try to find one that that isn't giving us. So if you see this here, that means you already have this product imported on your website. This is the ID for the product. So let's just see, we have this one imported. We haven't imported this one yet. So we want to select our website. We want to choose over here, make sure we have the right product category, Callaway golf balls. Click on close and import this. And there we go. Product was successfully added into our database with the ID 267. Click on view the product. Should look exactly like this page that we just imported from. So should have 5579, Callaway 36, super soft. Perfect. So 5579 as of this date. So this is how WZone works. And now what we're able to do is display these products all over our website. So if I come to my homepage, you can see I have some of these products displayed right there. So here are some product categories. If we scroll down, shop popular golf balls. So let's just say I click on learn more. It should bring us to this. And there we go. Titleist AVX golf balls, $50 for a dozen. Hopefully people purchase these things from me, and that's why you want the WZone, obviously duplicate product detected. We just saw it right over on our homepage here. So that's going to be my WZone tutorial, how to purchase it. You purchase it directly from codecanyon.net. You set it up by going through the WooZone wizard and adding your item purchase code, doing your Amazon configuration where you find your product advertising keys directly in the back end of your Amazon Associates account. So the direct import extension, I will put the link for version 2.0.6. So this link here, I will put that in the video description. We went over basically how to fix this by going into our Chrome extensions. You want to turn on developer mode and then you want to load that unpacked file. So 2.0.6 is working. I always turn off the Amazon ASIN grabbing tool because I don't really use it that often. So just something to, but direct import extension we went over, the no API keys import products, that also works very well. Insane import mode, I just really never use that anymore. I used to use that when I first started, but these other options have been so much easier to add products. Then kind of going through some of the different things in the WZone dashboard. There's a ton of links there where there's things that you're just not really going to use that often for the most part, but synchronization is one thing that's really important, making sure your products are synchronizing properly. Cronjobs, I would recommend going to the back end of your website and going into your hosting account and setting up Cronjobs through your hosting account as well. And then WZone add-ons, if you want to add any other premium plugins along with WZone, you can. So this is my WZone tutorial. Hopefully it helps you kind of learn how to import some different products and basically how to get started with using WZone. Now, one thing before I do end this tutorial is if you want to learn a little bit more about adding products with WZone and how to use some of the different WooCommerce shortcodes to display your products, I would highly recommend watching part number 3 of my Amazon affiliate marketing course. It's not a very long video. It's only about a half hour long. So it'll show you all the different ways to add products, including with the direct import Chrome extension, including with the no product advertising API keys. So if you are running into other issues, I would highly recommend watching this video as well. Otherwise, get started with WZone. It's really easy to use. I've been using it for years now. It's helped me basically earn an income through all of my websites by creating these Amazon affiliate stores, much like the one I showed you for Farmhouse Goals in the very beginning of the video. So you can see this looks like a professional e-commerce shop and it's all Amazon products. So again, if you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section. Thanks for watching my video today and make sure you subscribe to the Surfside PPC YouTube channel.